Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the driveway, welcome back in the second gen. So today, more or less what we're trying to achieve is we're trying to achieve cooler operating temperatures inside the engine bay. Well, how do you go about doing that? Well, we have obviously a lot of heat off the manifold going into the turbo and then out the exhaust. Well, there's a number of ways in which you can lower the engine bay temperature. Obviously there are heat blankets, there are header wrap, so on and so forth. Well, today I've got a product I want to try. All right, so like I do a lot of things, stuff that I really want to try that may or may not work, I hit up eBay Motors. Now I can already tell you that the kit that I purchased was for a variance of size, the T3 manifold turbos. So the turbo blanket, that is literally not going to work. I think the max out is like a GT37 or GTX 37. It's just not going to work. For an HX35 it'd probably be fine. I tried to test fit it just to make sure it actually fit, and with a S300, it's just the way that the wastegate is and everything, it just doesn't work. So we're going to strictly be trying to lower temperatures, mostly for the downpipe. We're going to work with that. And one, again, we got it from eBay, so is it going to work? Two, is it going to catch the truck on fire? And well, I guess at the end of the day, how does it look after it's been heat soaked? You know, I like the black look, but yet you go and get this thing up to, you know, halfway decent temperature. You know, we run nothing but the highest of VGTs around here. So will it stay that color, or does it actually change, you know, dramatically once it's been heat soaked and then let this sit overnight or something like that? It's one of those deals where when we go for a test drive, we're going to go ahead and make sure we got 2 fire extinguishers on board just in case things decide to go south. So we're going to go ahead and do the install, show you guys how it's done, and like everything else we do, test drive. All right, now as far as tooling that you're going to need, get a couple pairs of tin snips or just cutters in general, and get some cable ties. The whole idea behind it, essentially, is the downpipe. Just start your way down, or sorry, go from your lowest point and work your way up to your hottest point. And basically the cable ties are going to literally just hold it in place while you attach the supplied steel retainers. Like I said, not really a big job by any means. The instructions that I'm going to use are basically what DEI header wrap, from the numerous amounts of videos I've seen. Those are the ones, that's the way that I'm going to show you how to install it. What you're going to do essentially is you're going to fold it. There's a number of ways I've seen it. I've seen some guys, they'll cut it at an angle and start it. But the predominant way I've seen it would be you'll fold it at an angle and just basically wrap it. Leave yourself a 1/4 inch of overlap per revolution or wrap, and then, you know, you're going to obviously leave some space because your connecting point to whether it be your mid pipe, or for us, you know, we've got a massive exhaust around here, so you know we got to make room for the rest of our exhaust. Obviously you want to go ahead and end up before the weldment here, before you get to the HX40 flange. You do need to at least activate this in some sort of fashion. So you don't need to sit there and literally sunk this into a 5-gallon bucket of water. What I'd recommend is literally just take a water bottle and just kind of just spray it a little bit. Again, you're not trying to soak it, you're just trying to get it so that it is damp or wet, nothing more than that. That's pretty much what DEI recommends. Alright guys, so there it is in all its glory. Couple of things of note. I'm going to try all the guesswork out of this deal for you guys, so just for anybody who's doing this for your first time, if you do happen to use the eBay kit instead of like a DEI header wrap kit or anything like that, make sure you go and actually get the DEI ties as well as the a tightening tool or locking tie tool. So basically these guys right here, part numbers for the ones you're going to use. Let me get my light off here. We've got 010202. They're 14-inch locking ties, and no part number on the locking tie tool. But again, all this can be found. I'll put a link in it all in the description. We're going to install it on the truck and go take it for a test drive, and we're going to let it sit here and idle for a little bit and make sure all the smoke clears and everything burns off first, and then we'll go ahead and drive it. I'll bring a couple of fire extinguishers with me just in case. All right, guys, so we got it sitting here running. Everything seems to be fine. I let it run for about 15 minutes, and we got no sort of question if this is not going to work or not. So far, so good. All right, guys, so far, so good. As you can tell, we got our fire extinguisher with us, and we're going to go for a little 20-minute putt or so and see what it does, and hopefully everything works out. We don't need to use that fire extinguisher. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we made it successfully home after extensive testing, because I mean, you got to test it, you got to get it hot, and all the EGTs, and so far so good. You guys can see down there, she's not even smoking. So it looks like it held up pretty well. So I mean, for cheap eBay wrap or wish.com, I mean, I think it's all from the same company. I've seen a bunch of guys on the JDM side that were using this stuff, and they were mixed results. So obviously we didn't catch the truck on fire. Everything seems to be still there in one tact, or all in one place intact. So we're gonna go ahead and leave the video off there. Do what you guys always do: like, share, subscribe. Pump the world. I'll see you in the next one.